I am massively overdue on an update here. It is Thursday, July 27th. I'm joining you from a hotel room in Seattle. I want to show you how nice this view is. Check out this view. So the main thing that's kind of been happening is I am having an eczema flare-up, and it started a couple of days before my last daily update on the 16th. So it has been like 2 weeks of this. And so it started on my knees and my elbows and my knuckles, and then it moved to my neck and my shoulder and my tailbone and my butt cheeks and my hips and my leg. And I even ended up going to urgent care while I was in San Francisco. So they just confirmed that it's something called contact dermatitis and ended up giving me this like steroid cream. And let's see what I have been up to this week. So after I ended up moving in, I have been kind of just spending the last couple of days of just cleaning, unpacking everything, cleaning things up. On Tuesday the 18th, I went to this event called TikTok High. I still feel like I made the most of it. I flew to San Francisco on the 19th, and once I arrived there, I got a couple leftover things in the apartment ready to sell. Thursday, I had 2 speaking engagements. Also, Tuesday the 18th, I had a speaking engagement. This has been a very full month of speaking engagements. I'm also coming off of 2 in-person speaking engagements this week. But again, I'm also just leaning into opportunity as well. So one of the things that was kind of fun was that while I was in San Francisco, I ended up going to a film screening called Remembering Gene Wilder. And even though I remember him in a couple of movies, I think it was called the San Francisco Jewish Film Festival. But that's kind of like one of the things I appreciate about San Francisco is that I can go and not have any plans and just get plugged into things. And then on that Friday, I had my cleaning scheduled, so I used that time to go to urgent care and get prescriptions done, get everything all sorted. And then I flew back to San Francisco on that Saturday. Now we're on the 23rd. Now we're on to this week. So it actually hasn't been that long. This Sunday, I went to a barbecue, and it was my friend Brandon's birthday, and that was pretty fun. And then on Monday, I went to go work out, and then I started feeling like really nauseous. I got sick halfway through the workout, finished the workout, ended up coming, and then ended up taking an Uber home because I just wasn't sure I was gonna make it. But I had been invited to this event happening during the day called, through this nonprofit called The Creative Ladder. And I had kind of just told myself I probably wasn't gonna make it. But last minute I said, you know what, I should at least just show up. And then if anything, if I'm still not feeling well, I can leave. And I'm so glad I went because I got to learn more about this person, Jason Maiden's career, and so many highlights. I threaded it. I don't know if that's what we're calling it. And I'm just really glad that I went. And then taking a look at my calendar here. And then I just took it easy. And then on the 25th, I ended up going to an advanced film screening of a movie that I learned about in what was it called? In this Facebook group I'm in called Ladies of Los Angeles. Then I had a speaking, and then that day was also the day that we decided to announce our 4th annual D30 Disability Impact List. And there's just so much that goes on behind the scenes that people don't realize. And I think we've done everything that we could do to just try to make it as fair as possible. We know that it's not always going to be like that, but we remove all names from the materials that are reviewed, every person gets a number, and then they are reviewed at least 3 times independently, at least 3 to 5 times by our selection committee. And our entire selection committee are geographically diverse. They're former D30 Disability Impact List members. And then based off of that, we come up with a weighted score, and we take a look at the scores, and then we send the top back to the selection committee to review and give them a chance to review and put any additional comments in. And then that's how we determine the list. So really, I mean, a lot of the work that happens on the back end is from our Diversability team, preparing the graphics, the image descriptions, the website. And once we had everything go live, we then have to prepare all the announcement materials too. So we have to get back to all the honorees. We go and notify all the nominees as well. We know it's a really competitive process, and I think we've tried to make it fair. We did have a team meeting today to kind of talk about what we're going to change for next year to make it a little bit more, even more of a fair process for our selection committee to review next year. But that was that. And then on the 26th, which was the 33rd anniversary of the ADA, I had a speaking engagement, an in-person one. What was pretty cool about it was that they had their CEO, their chief personnel officer, and their COO, their chief operating officer, all there in attendance, which was super important signaling to just showcase how important this was. And then I went straight from there. I flew out of the Orange County Airport to Seattle for the speaking engagement that I had today. So I finished up the speaking engagement, and I am kind of just taking it easy because my flare-up is still happening. I was gonna go out and explore a little bit, but I'm not really feeling it that much. So just gonna take it easy the rest of the day, and then headed back to Los Angeles tomorrow. So that is kind of what it's been. And yeah, I think most of July to me has really been, I don't know, I've never had an eczema flare up this bad before, and they said it could happen for a whole variety of reasons, but just like a lot of transition and moving happening this month, this is my most full month from a work perspective in probably like every year it's getting more and more full, which is amazing because I appreciate the opportunity, but definitely not fun to try and navigate so many things while having a flare-up. But that's all I got for you. Right now I have access to like Max, formerly known as HBO Max, in my hotel. So just watching a couple things and enjoying hotel life before I head back to Los Angeles. Bye, everybody.